In Ethiopia, 6,000 megawatts of electricity expected to be produced by the Great Renaissance Dam are eagerly awaited by business leaders who see part of their budget swallowed up by frequent power cuts. Take a look.
Electrical voltage fluctuations increased business costs for fueling generators or replacing spoiled electrical machines. Some of the burdens manufacturing companies have carried from weeks of blackouts during the electricity rationing in Ethiopia. Just like other business managers, Hash Katari is eagerly awaiting the more than 6,000 megawatts of electricity that are to come from the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam project, said to be the largest hydropower plant in Africa.
Making sure that your machines are functioning smoothly when you have electrical voltage fluctuations or power cuts, power ons, or when you're switching over from your main lines to your diesel generator. So that's one thing that we are prepared with, but I think the GERD will really help Ethiopian industries become more competitive.
The $4 billion dam is at the heart of Ethiopia's manufacturing and industrial dreams. Yet, as workers toil to finish the project, Ethiopian negotiators remain locked in talks over how the dam will affect downstream neighbors, particularly Egypt, which depends on the Nile for about 90% of its irrigation and drinking water.
When we do projects here, it's not to harm the downstream countries. Since this resource is a common resource, we have to reasonably and equitably utilize it. So there is no reason that the downstream countries should complain on it, because this is our resources also.
As negotiations to resolve the billion-dollar project continue between Ethiopia, Egypt and Sudan, engineers in Addis Ababa are focusing on the push for power.
Our country has a huge problem with electricity. This project will help us break from the bondage of poverty and reach every household.
Ethiopians remain hopeful in the government's promise of universal electricity access by 2025.